Hi Virgo, welcome to your self-love reading. I'm Shae. This reading is about healing from sort of the bottom, the rock bottom. When you're at rock bottom, you have nowhere to go but up, and healing starts with ourselves. It starts with how we view ourselves, how we think about ourselves, and that is how we interpret and perceive the situations that are happening to us. Is from that lower vibration when we're upset, and healing and raising our vibration leads us to a happier and healthier place where we're able to think clearer, make better decisions, and not make rash or quick decisions when we're in that lower energy. So I'm gonna read the message for the self-love card, since that is what we're focusing on. And it's: some of the biggest obstacles to self-love are self-criticism and perfectionism, which lead to harsh judgment of the self, closing down, and eventually illness. Have you been trying to compete with others, get approval from people in your family, or simply pushing yourself too hard? If so, you need to soften and start listening to your body. Focus on keeping your heart open and practice acknowledging and recognizing the good in yourself and others. This card beckons you to breathe love in and out every moment of the day. Ask yourself, what changes do I need to make to my daily routine so that love can pulsate through every breath, action, and relationship I engage in? Choose to open your heart through softness, deep breathing, relaxation, movement, finding beauty in nature, in your home, in your pain, in your love, in your sadness, and in prayer. Keep your heart open even though it makes you feel vulnerable and exposed. If you want to take a screenshot, this is a little action that you can do. So let's go ahead and get going on the tarot for Virgo self-love. I'm just going to pull a couple cards, and this will kind of tell us where our current energies are right now in our healing process about loving ourselves. Okay. So we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about balancing, juggling our priorities. It's about being adaptable and being adaptable to change and being able to prioritize correctly. So this might have something to do with your self-love, in that we are sort of maybe not managing our time well enough, and we're becoming overwhelmed, and then maybe we're putting that on ourselves, that we're actually being negative to ourselves, that we can't accomplish this and we can't accomplish that, we can't do this. But if you're putting too much on yourself, you're not super person, superwoman, superman. You're not. You are a human being who has limits to what they are able to accomplish, and you shouldn't put yourself down for not being able to commit to everything that you want to put your hands in. And sometimes we need to let a lot of things go and just focus on the things that are really truly needed and necessary, our priorities. So let's go ahead and pull another. Okay. We have the Six of Cups. Sorry, that's a little off. Hang on, let me fix that. That's going to drive me nuts. Okay, so we have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is about a purer time. It's about joy and innocence and childhood memories. So this could be an indication that the situation that you're in right now is too much for you to handle. There's that Two of Pentacles. You're overwhelmed, and you tend to go back to a simpler time. And that is a key indication for yourself that, again, you need to release everything that you're trying to accomplish and you're trying to do, because you cannot do everything. So going back to that simpler time is not possible, but you can create a simpler time for yourself, which will then ease some of the burdens that you're facing. So let's pull one more tarot for Virgo, please. All right, and we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about being persistent. It's about setting boundaries and being resilient, having courage, and standing up for yourself, standing your ground. So this is, if somebody is overwhelming you, you need to put your foot down and learn how to say no. If you are overwhelming yourself, you need to reprioritize, like that Two of Pentacles, and then you need to change it so that you are, again, focusing only on the things, your priorities that matter. If there's no way to get out of what you've agreed to involve yourself in, then standing your ground and not taking any more on, saying no going forward, finishing up the commitments that you've already done, and then allowing yourself some time, all of that, and just getting through this last hurdle is that persistence. Just get through it and you can make those changes, the necessary changes going forward. Our next card is our Ascended Masters Oracle card. And hang on, they fell on the floor. There's a few here, so I'm just going to shuffle from this deck. Oh. Okay, we have Teacher. So this is about being teachable, and it is also about teaching somebody else. So for me, what I'm feeling is that there's people watching you. There's people trying to either teach you, or you are involved in something where you are teaching them, or you have an opportunity to set an example, and you have an opportunity to teach someone else something based on your self-care, your self-love. Maybe it's your children watching you, maybe it's your family, maybe it's work. This card is about learning and teaching. You've learned a lot from your experiences and relationships, and now it's time to pass that knowledge along to others. Your current situation is bringing you opportunities for spiritual growth and teaching you some important lessons. As soon as you understand and accept these lessons, old patterns will drop away and be replaced by wonderful new experiences. Additional meanings for this card is the person or situation is bringing you important life lessons. Ask yourself, what's the blessing that this situation has brought me? Your life purpose involves teaching. Forgive a teacher from your past, or you are urged to teach others. So if this is just a learning experience for yourself because you are overwhelmed in this area of your life and you have no way to do anything other than that Two of Pentacles, which is just reprioritize, this is a learning experience for you, which will then make your life a little bit easier. And that could be the lesson, or you could be, again, trying, unknowingly setting an example for somebody else that somebody can learn from. And it just depends on this is a general reading, so it just depends on how it applies to your situation. So our next card is going to be from our Whispers of Love Oracle deck. And this is, again, focusing on self-love. So we'll apply whatever the card says to love is all around you. There is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. So let me get the meaning of that card. Okay. Look around you and recognize that love is showing itself to you all the time and everywhere. It may be a smile on a stranger's face or a simple act of kindness. It may be the warm sun in a blue sky. Life is wonderful. How lucky you are to be so loved. So this is just telling you that if you're in a period of kind of doubt or just, I don't want to say self-loathing, because I'm not getting that this is about hating yourself. I just feel like you're somewhat disappointed in yourself, and maybe you feel alone. That Nine of Wands could indicate some having to stand up for yourself. So maybe you feel like you're not being loved, or that you're being taken for granted, but there is love everywhere all around you. So Spirit's saying go ahead and start trying to pay attention to that. So our next card is going to be our advice card. And we have Guardian Angel of the World. Excuse me. Allow yourself to grow with your angel's protective light shining all around you. I love that one. Again, this is all around you. Like with you have love is all around you. Allow yourself to grow with your angel's protective light shining all around you. So Spirit is really telling you right now that you are not alone. You are so comforted and loved and protected and safe right now. They are here to help you through this situation. They are here to help you figure it out. You just have to ask them. You have to allow them to come in, and you will start seeing signs. You will start noticing things, and this will assist you in this particular aspect of self-love in learning how to reprioritize and learning how to unburden yourself and releasing the things that are no longer serving you, that are actually causing you this distorted view of yourself and who you are. These are the messages I've been given by Spirit, and I truly hope it resonated with you. Please remember to check out our other readings. Love and light, and my hopes for a fantastic rest of your day.